Hi there. Do you believe that good governance and accountability system, which is an important system we need to build our corporate value system, has threat? Unfortunately, the answer is yes. We believe that, and today we're going to look at these threats. I'm going to list three of them, and I will explain the first one and will keep the other two for other session. The first threat of good governance and guidance, or threat to good governance and accountability, first of all, misunderstanding of the objective and fiduciary relationship. The second one is a failure to identify and manage the ethics risk. Number three, the conflict of interest. Let's go back to the first one. Misunderstanding objective and fiduciary duty. Do you remember when we explained before, we say one of the main problem of the corporate value chain is the multicultural or different culture among the countries, or even within the same country, but among different companies or corporations in the same countries. And that is because of, as I say, different culture, behavior, education, and experience. So that's a problem. As we agreed before, it's eliminate the harmonization of one corporate value system and one corporate good governance and accountability. But even if the multicultural is not an issue, there is in fact misunderstanding of the duties, of the objective, of the role of the fiduciary by the director, executive, the professional accountant, both internal and external. We give the same example as we explained before. Enron is the famous example. The directors of Enron, they try their best to gain and generate a short-term profit, but unfortunately through ethical dishonesty, which in fact was illusory, and it was at their own benefit at the expense of their stakeholder. Why is that? Because of the lack of good guidance and reporting mechanism, which we explained them before. What is the result? Unfortunately, we say that misunderstanding of the personnel, all of them, director, executive, accountant, both internal and external, all employees, they misunderstand their fiduciary, or their duty as a fiduciary. And just to remind ourselves about this fiduciary duties, as we explained them before, just for this session, let's remember some of them. We said the fiduciary duties are the obedience, the loyalty and due care, the safeguarding of the asset, the accurate, comprehensive and transparent report or financial report. These are the fiduciary duties. People still in the organization, they misunderstand this fiduciary duties and obligation. In fact, unfortunately, we notice that many directors and executive and accountant in many organizations, they in fact act in their own interests, and maybe sometimes at the interest of the corporation, but not at the interest of the stakeholder. And that is the main problem. I'm discussing it from the first session. But fortunately, SOX, do you remember SOX? The Sarbanes-Oxley Act come to solve this problem, or part of the problem, by clarifying much of the lack of understanding of fiduciary relationship for the director or executive or accountant, professional accountant, both. And take the example of Arthur Anderson. Arthur Anderson, when they express their opinion and their or giving their experience, giving their opinion on that the financial statement of Enron is in fact within the gap, they forget they are servicing the public interest. And they, in fact, because of the manipulation and because of the money they receive from Enron, they ignore this fiduciary responsibility or obligation. But fortunately, in fact, SOX come also to solve the problem, not only for the corporation, but also for the professional accountant. They said that, in fact, they clarify the primacy of the public interest, so to be as a foremost concern of the professional accountant, both, as I said, internal and external. And beside that also, they include the lawyer within the SOX-Oxley requirement. Now, lawyer, they cannot say, I know they disagree. They say, well, we are lawyer. We are the builder of the laws. How SOX come and give us this requirement or this, let's say, legal point to follow? Say, yes, since you are the lawyer of the corporation, you must fulfill this, in fact, obligation and be within the other personnel, and in order to solve the first thread, which I call it, as you said, the misunderstanding of the objectives and the fiduciary relationship. Thank you very much.